Yo guys, how's it going? We're back for another episode of our PES Master League with Wycombe Wanderers, where today we're starting off after just beating Wolverhampton Wanderers in the FA Cup 2-1 with 2 goals from the man Onyedinma, getting us through to the quarter-finals where we will be playing Liverpool. But in the league against Huddersfield, who are currently sat in 8th, 4 places above us. And there's Luton, who are currently sitting in 15th, who are 3 places behind us. So let's get into this first game against Huddersfield and see what we can do. And here we are underway for the first game of today's episode against Huddersfield at home at Adams Park. So hopefully we can start playing this game with the way we played in that last one, because the way we played in that last game, I'd say we did really well against Wolves. So I think we dominated the game. We really put the pressure on them, to be fair, throughout that game, and I really hope we can do that in this game and throughout the rest of the season, because we really need to if we want to be getting promoted. But let's see what we can do. We are underway again. Let's see what we can do for this game. Hopefully get ourselves onto winning ways in the league again. Because like I say, our home form at the moment hasn't been great, which is the reason why we are currently 12th in the table. Say that. This ain't the best of starts, and we're already nearly 1-0 down. A couple of chances there from Huddersfield, putting shots on target. Spreading the ball out wide to start with, crossing the ball in. It's shot pretty much an overhead kick there. Tried to get in the way, but Mengi dives in front of the ball to stop that from going in. And it's now out for a corner, which Pritchard is going to try and whip into the centre. We're going to try and get rid of. It's not worked at all, and we're 1-0 down. Again, 3 minutes into the game and we're 1-0 down. Look at that. How can we beat a team like Wolves in the FA Cup going into the quarterfinals and lose to teams like Huddersfield and shit? Get it? Grant has put them in the lead. If any of you guys know, but if you press this game to try, I don't for it if you press square. As I press square again there, and it just goes over the top of everyone if you don't press it. So, yeah, that's what's ended us in another goal conceded. And, yeah, sick. Goal for the club. In his first start in the league, he gets his first goal against Huddersfield, 9 minutes in, back on level terms. And this is the kind of man I needed in the squad. Onyedinma getting the assist, and these two looking like they're going to get a absolutely banging partnership going. And it's looking like I'm going to have to try and sign Connolly at the end of this season, because right now he is looking banging. He played very well in that last game and now manages to bag himself his first goal for the club on loan. And look at that, for a way to get your first goal as well. Turns his man perfectly, outdoes him, and smashes the ball into that far corner and gets us back on level terms. And this is the kind of man we need up front for these kind of opportunities. Let's go. He has, but he's not managed to get to it, Grimmer. He's not got the pace to get there. And this is looking dangerous, and it's 2-1 again. It's Carl Grant again, who's put them back in the lead 16 minutes into the game. And there's nothing I could do against that. There really isn't. Yeah, like I say, it's the switching players I can't get used to at the minute. As they bang that goal in 16 minutes. 3 goals in 16 minutes. The defence on this team is absolutely shambolic. I really don't get it. But yeah, here we are. Look at that. Easy. Look at the amount of space this man gets. And then Mengi just steps off of him. Lets him have the space. And he turns and shoots. And Stockdale shouldn't be letting that go in at his near post. But even so, it's in the back of the net. We're back behind once again. After I've just said, let's not concede again, boys, and go and do so. So, well done. We can't take the ball off that guy with that kind of shit. Nah. How are you doing that? That is some kind of wizardry shit, because that should never, ever, ever be a thing. Right. They're still coming forward on an attack. And come on, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's not have that. And Carl Grant, again in behind, takes the shot. This time goes over the bar. But they are laying shots at our goal right now. They've had 4. The two that have been on target have gone in the back of the net. Now tell me how they're having that many shots at my goal already. And that is half time. We are 2-1 down again, going into half time at home, losing the game. Connolly bagging himself his first goal of the game, of the season for us. And that's the only shot we've had of the game so far. They've had 6. We've had 1. We're at home and we've had 1 shot. They've had 6. Now sort your fucking defence out, man. And we're back underway again. Let's see what we can do this time. Hopefully try and get ourselves back in this game because we really need it to happen. It is going shockingly at home right now. Games away, I'm less fearful of than games at home, which is stupid, right? And you've still managed to lose the ball there. Lara, come on, mate. Let's step your game up a little bit, please. And Teixeira now to Pritchard. Back to... no, it wasn't even Teixeira. And Grant has got there in front of our defender again. Honestly, this guy, what is happening? I don't know what I've got to do with my defence, but they do not work. They do not work whatsoever as that shot goes over the bar. João Fernandes to try and bring us forward. We can try and play the ball out to Grimmer, which we will do so. Now back inside, that isn't the pass I wanted, but it's worked out anyway. Onyedinma to take on your man, takes the shot and finds the back of the net. It's 2-2. And we're back on level terms again. We've managed to make off with actually a bit of it. The first goal. Well, so far, this lad. Using him now as a left wing forward again. He's managed to get himself forward and get them goals. Luckily for us, as Connolly, that wasn't the pass I was intending, but luckily for us, I managed to get... That was shaky. It was shaky, to say the least, but we've managed to get the shot off just in time and find the back of the net with Onyedinma to make it 2 apiece, and that might be our first point in a while at home. Watch from this free kick now that they find Grant. Watch them find him. Watch. Get that ball clear. Right, there we go. Fernandes, you've not done what I wanted you to, and now we've lost the ball, and they're coming forward again. Grant again. This time, a man gets in the way of the shot, and it is turned behind for a corner. And I've really got to get used to, on this game, using circle to clear the ball instead of square, because I know with square, on this game, it actually tries to find a man, and that can be quite dangerous in some situations. Don't get me wrong, Hitskins is it good. And I don't know who this is. I think it's Grant that is pulled out to this wide position as they try and whip the cross in. And again, I have done it. And again, it's ended up in a goal. Ah! Why can my team not fucking defend? Hogg manages to get it, his goal, and it's 3-2. And that will be the end of the game now. Unless they bag another one, that we're not getting anything from this game. I don't understand why my team can't defend. Like, don't get me wrong, even in that Wolves game, they couldn't defend. It's just that Wolves come forward. And, honestly, I really don't understand. Look at that for defensive play and goal. Jesus. An absolutely banging challenge there, son. Lara to Connolly. Plays it off to you, okay? That's the pass I needed there at all. But Lara, we can play it inside maybe in a second. No, this isn't going to work. So we'll play it down the wing to Onyedinma, who can cut back, play it into Teixeira, whip a cross in, son. That is a banging cross, but it's not ended up reaching our man, unfortunately. To Grimmer, off a Borrow, takes the shot, and it's saved by the keeper. Decent effort there from Offabora. If he'd landed that in the back of the net, that would have been unreal for a way to get a draw. But unfortunately, it is saved by the keeper. Decent effort, though, from Offabora. I think it might have been and took a little bit of a deflection, though. Right, and that is another home defeat at the end of this game. Grant getting himself 2. Hogg getting himself a goal. 2 goals conceded from corners that just went over the head of everyone and landed at the back post, yet no one decided to get rid of the ball. No one jumped for the ball or nothing. And I'm pretty sure if you press square on this game, it does fuck all when you're trying to clear the ball, because it just doesn't work. And but Connolly played well. Onyedinma played well. I'm very happy with both of those. As you see, the goal that I was on about, and Stockdale should be doing better there nevertheless. But even so, we have, in fact, lost another game at home, and I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to be here. As you see there, we've had 7 shots. All 7 of them went on target. They had 10 with 7 on target. Honestly, how did we not score more goals? How? But, yeah, similar possession, similar sort of passing as well. But they definitely had better percentage in terms of actually successful. But, yeah, dear. And Grant gets himself man of the match. Connolly didn't even get himself a 7.5 rating somehow. And Offerborough got a 4.5 rating. Lara only got a 6. I don't understand these ratings sometimes. I really don't. I understand that Stockdale rating though. I fully understand that. But yeah, poor performance again from the boys at home. And a wrap up of match day 21. Again on the losing side of it in the league. And I really don't know what to do with this side anymore. I really don't. And you see the rest of the fixtures there. And then we see the league table. We've now dropped down to 14th and we're out of the top half of the table. I don't know what to say about it, really. We're back, dropped to 14th after that from 12th. And Huddersfield, the team we're playing, not Huddersfield, sorry, Luton, the team we're playing next, has now moved up to where we were, 6th. And Huddersfield are now up to 7th after that game. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, Barnsley dropped to 5th in that game as well. So, more players. We've got one here that is a right wing forward. So, we've got a bit of a better player than João Fernandes on that side. And then we've also got a centre-back that we can try and bring in. They want 200,000 more than what we offered. They want nearly 200,000 more than what we offered as well. And one thing that I am actually looking at now is trying to bring this guy in after that game, because there was no chances created. I think that he might actually have a bit of an impact. I might actually bring him in at some point. But with these two players, because I don't want to be setting that much, really, to be honest. Let's go with that and see what they say. And with him, we'll take theirs down a little bit as well, because I don't want to be spending too much and see what they say. What I'm going to do with this guy is basically, I'm going to see what happens in this next game. Because I can now bring Rodwell back into the team. I'm going to see how he plays. See how that works out. If it still is the same, then I'll try and bring this guy in, I think. And now it is time for the second and final game of today's episode against Luton Town, where, like I say, they are currently now sat in 12th and we are now sat in 14th. So hopefully we can try and get something out of it. We're away, so we actually might be able to do something. And here we are back for our second game against Luton. Oh man, I am stressing like fuck over this game right now, because our defensive record is now Rodwell has been put into the side. I'm really hoping Lara is playing really well. Onyedinma, Connolly's killing it. João Fernandes not really doing a lot in the game. I've took Mengi out for Charles for this game and also swapped the goalkeeper, but we are underway. Let's get into it. Right, we're back underway. He's threw it over the top of Onyedinma. Some try and dive for the ball at all there. But here we are, with them coming forward. Look in the centre, passes it to Mel. They're still coming forward. They are still coming forward. They take the shot. It's saved. And ball played long again. Rodwell this time to go up for it and has won it again. Now Lara's tried to play the ball into Balocki. That's out for him this time. Like I say, he's a player that's really creating shit for our team. And Brown takes a shot, and it's just Brown, Rodwell. Now to Onyedinma. We can try and find Connolly. He's found him, and he's takes the shot, and it's saved by the keeper. That's unfortunate, but we still have a chance to come forward. We can play that down the wing to João Fernandes. So that's another interception for us. We're looking good defensively in this game for some reason. I don't know what's happened, but apparently the players have actually turned up for this game. That was nice from Onyedinma. And we'll play it back to Teixeira, who can try and whip across in. He does so, and João Fernandes meets it with a header, and it gets saved again from the keeper. And that is half time. We trounced Luton in this first half. We've just not made it pay. Oh man, we have looked really dangerous coming forward. We've looked solid defensively. Fair enough, they've had a couple of shots. Looked very... We've had a... game has looked really good. We've looked dangerous, but not made it count as of yet. Please don't let this be rude opportunities and let me get a win, please. This is nice football from us so far. Onyedinma actually got a lot of positioning now. Beloki down the wing to Teixeira, because that's a lot of space for him. He whips in a cross. It's a decent one. It's ended up at Onyedinma, and he's put the ball just wide of the post. Oh, man. That would have been banging. That would have been banging. If that had ended up in the back of the net. Oh, mate. He's put it wide. It is just wide. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. Look at the amount of possession we've got. 66% for. And I don't know what happened there, but Conley wasn't allowed to get to the ball either way. And Lara to try and close down his man. And look at the amount of space they've got again in the box. And let me get one last chance. No, we the game. We've got a... And honestly, we should... I have no idea how we haven't, but we haven't. And let's... Oh, I don't know what to say at all. Defensive-wise, brilliant. Attacking-wise, threatening. We just didn't put the ball in the back of the net. Towards the end of the game, they started looking threatening again. And yeah, I just need that little bit more. Either side, both sides of the pitch, we need a little bit more. And there you see, 61% possession. And 10 shots, 6 on target. And somehow still didn't manage to grab a goal. But 133 passes to their 78. That is mad. Passed more than... And this game, I would agree. Personally, I'd say that their goalkeeper should have had more. But yeah, sure, why not? 22, where today obviously we have a draw, and then you see the rest of the results there. Self another draw, 7 losses to It's not looking great for us right now. It's like I say, we're trying to be towards the top half of the table, and we're definitely not there at the minute. But yeah, let's hope that we're going to be able to improve a bit. So these two have come back with offers less than what they were before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and accept both. Well, not try. On loan, but accept him and hope that we can get him in as well. And we have 2.8 mil left. That is going to be the end of the episode. As you see, now we have brought both of those players into the starting 11. First one, Wallace. Second one in this guy out here, our right winger. His name, so that's it. But for now, this is the end of this one. We have in the next episode a game against us, so let's have a quick look whereabouts they are in the league. So Stoke are currently in... Where are Stoke? I have lost Stoke. Where are they? Oh, I lost them. I weren't looking far enough up the table. And then for the second game, we have Derby, who are currently down in 19. Wait and see for the next... Backing them up now. No, to start getting up that side of the table we can. But right now, we'll get to that in the next one.